Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the people before we get into the mess. Hopefully, this video makes it up in time. If you see this before Friday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be going live June the 7th at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to go live because we need to talk about what's going on, baby. Let me tell you something. I don't need nobody in the comments telling me, well, Rodney, you said, I know what I said. I know what I said. I know exactly what I said. They say the girls are cutting up and acting a fool up in Atlanta. Girl, I need to know what's going on. Now, the other day I said, I don't want to know what's going on. Can they just shoot the show? And girl, we'll just see it when it comes out. Girl, I changed my mind just for today. I want to know what's going on. Then I'll go back to I don't want to know nothing. I need to know what's going on up there in Atlanta, in those Atlanta streets. Somebody tell us what's going on. We'll talk about it tomorrow. The information that I've seen floating on Twitter and IG, I've been trying to piece the puzzle together. All right. So this is according to people.com. Tisha Campbell. Tisha Campbell is speaking out about her sarcoidosis diagnosis. She's been about and how she's maintained her health in recent years. During a Wednesday, June the 5th appearance on the Mimbo Show podcast hosted by former music executive Shanti Das, the Martin alum, 55, revealed that she has been in remission from the inflammatory disease for years. I have been in remission for 4 years now, she said during the episode, which was taped in front of an audience at the Johnson & Johnson headquarters in New Brunswick, New Jersey. They can't find it at the base of my brain at all. I haven't gotten sick, not one time. And I was so scared to get COVID because I thought if I get COVID, I'm going to die. Just every sniffle, allergies, it will build up and I will get sick. But I have not been sick ever since I got a divorce. She joked to lots of laughter from the host and the audience. Girl, let me tell you something. You know, you had Tia Mowry out here telling the people that girl, when she got her divorce, it felt like graduation. Now you got Gina. Now you got Gina out here talking about she ain't been sick since she released Dwayne to the streets. Since she released Dwayne Martin to the community. She said she ain't been sick. But they say allegedly Dwayne was over there spending up all Tisha's money. You know, I saw a picture of Dwayne. He got a new girlfriend or a new boo thing or something. Dwayne's still fine. I ain't gonna lie. I said, oh. I said, oh, okay. Dwayne holding up real good. I said, I know that's right. But, you know, it just goes to show sometimes when you're not in the best relationships, whether it's with an intimate partner, friendships, okay, relationships with your parents, sisters, brothers, cousins, nieces, nephews, grandparents, sometimes those relationships you have to get rid of. And you'll be amazed at how you start to feel when you get rid of the toxicity that's flowing through your system. Okay. Shout out to Tisha Campbell. Speaking of Dwayne, I thought about Will. Yeah. And that man said he walked in on Will and Dwayne. That's what that man said. I said, I would ask, could I join in? Can I join? You ain't no real one, girl. Because if I would have walked in on Dwayne and Will, baby, I would have asked, could I join in? Yes. I want to join in on the party, baby. Okay? Girl, you sitting there looking, girl. I would have looked for a couple of seconds and asked, girl, what's the tea? Oh, yes. No, but for real. We love Will. We love Dwayne. I didn't believe that rumor. I really didn't. But it's just messy. I just want to be messy for a couple of seconds. Bad Boys. I was like, what are you talking about? So, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, they have their new movie that's planned to come out here. I think it's June the 7th. Oh! Is it June the 7th? Oh, I think tomorrow. I think today. I think it comes out today. Well, they've been promoting overseas and all that good stuff, right? People have been talking about Martin Lawrence. Listen. When I saw them doing the promo for the movie, I remember looking at Martin like something just didn't seem right. He seemed very, in comparison to Will Smith, he seemed very low in energy. He appeared as if something could have been wrong. I don't want to say he was sick or is sick, but that's the way that it appeared. And so when you saw Will Smith, right, doing a whole bunch of waving, happy to see the people, and then you got Martin who gave you a couple of waves and was like, "Girl, I'm just here so I won't get fined." Okay, that's what it was giving very much. Girl, let me give a couple of waves to these people because, girl, I really don't want to be here. I have been seeing certain clips from some of the from the promo tour, and you can tell that Martin is carrying the promo tour, right? It does appear, we're just gonna call a thing a thing. It does appear that Martin is either ill, something is going on. Now, I have to also say this too. Let me play the clip of Martin. If I can't, if you don't see the clip, it's because, girl, the people won't let me play it, and I'll just put the link to the description. What am I trying to say? If I can't play the clip, I'll put the link in the description box so you can watch it yourself, okay? But there's a clip that's going around, and it was of Will assisting Martin while they were doing promo. And girl, we could sit here and play this game of what your eyes see and what your eyes don't see, but girl, it's giving very much, girl, something is wrong. Okay? Now, Martin did come out and say during an interview, let me just play this clip. And I think this is a part that a lot of people are missing. Okay, here we go. Fans voiced concerns over Martin Lawrence after he seemingly disengaged. After he was seemingly disengaged in recent interview. So this is what some of Martin had to say.
Especially to have somebody in your life that's like that. Who is your ride or die, Martin?
My ride or die is my best friend Larry White. My brother who just passed away, Sean Lampkin. All of those were my ride or dies, and those are my best friends that I've been baptized with, and everything we grew up together and all that,
What about for
in the movies?
It's your guy.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
What about for you, Will?
Yeah, no, it's funny. I was talking about that.
So you heard him say that his brother passed away. So I was thinking, we know how death can affect some people, right? Maybe, I don't know how recent his brother passed away, but maybe it was the death of his brother that kind of has him, in a different headspace. I thought about that. I don't want to say but. They always say when you say but, you're dismissing what you said before. Did somebody ever tell? They used to always tell us that when I was growing up. Whenever you say but, you're dismissing everything that you said before. But, but girl, With that being said, it just still doesn't look like he's well. And maybe it could be the death of his brother that's weighing on him. But I don't think it takes away from what we saw. You know what I'm saying? I hope that Martin is okay. He said that he's fine, but people will say they're fine all the time. And again, if it is due to the death of his brother, maybe it is just he's going through, and unfortunately, he has to go through it in front of the world because now it's time to work and promote this movie. So hopefully, Martin is actually indeed okay. Um, and, you know, he'll get better. So shout out to Martin. Shout out to Will. You know, Will is so fine to me, girl. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Will, baby. Remember Will? Remember when Will? Remember when that white man tried to kiss Will and Will and Will slapped him? Well, I don't know if he slapped him, but that was a reason. Because you just can't walk up to nobody essaying them. Okay? Remember that? That was a long time ago. Anyways, child. Listen to this. I don't know this man. The only reason why I know him is because I remember seeing K. Michelle on stage with him at the Country Music Awards, and that was my first time ever hearing of him. And because I like K. Michelle. So country star Jelly Roll says he's struggling to book international shows due to felony convictions. So country star Jelly Roll revealed in an interview magazine. Ooh, girl, my head itch. In an interview magazine conversation with John Bon Jovi that his past legal troubles are hindering his ability to tour internationally. The 39-year-old artist expressed his excitement about performing outside of the United States, but explained the challenges he faces due to his felony status. We're figuring out the final pieces of some legal puzzles for me to get overseas. It's funny, America has finally agreed to let me leave and give me a passport, but some countries won't let me come because of my felonies. We're working on that. I think it's going to work in my favor. The musician born Jason Bradley DeFord has a troubled past with multiple run-ins with the law, including 40 arrests. Yeah! Baby, I'm glad you turned your life around, honey. Baby, they say it ain't never too late. Remember that, ain't never too late to turn your life around. Um, Well, I mean, unless you're dead, but before you die, it ain't never too late to take your life around. They say various run-ins with the law for 40 arrests for various drug charges. His criminal history includes a conviction for aggravated robbery and possession with intent to sell at the age of 16. But let me tell y'all something. One thing I have learned, I was just having a conversation with a friend the other day, and I was just saying how some stuff that I had done, right? It is gonna come back, girl. Either you're gonna pay on the front end. I ain't going to jail. Nothing like that. And basically, before y'all even start trying to talk about what was it, girl, I'm just talking about like speeding tickets, just driving dirty, no insurance, all that stuff, right? It'll come back to bite you in the tail. So always, always be mindful of what you do when you are a child, when you are young, because girl, you'll look up, girl, and right for some of the girls, like I said, my situation ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's just kind of like, girl, what's the? We'll talk about it one day. I ain't telling y'all my business. I learned a long time ago. That's one thing. One thing I do regret. One of my regrets is telling some of my business because I have noticed that some of the girls will take what you say and twist what you say. Sometimes y'all don't twist it. Sometimes y'all say it for what it is. But I've noticed that. And so that's why I'm very mindful of the things that I put out now. Some things I don't care about. But some things I am mindful about what I choose, what I put out because it finally dawned on me, just because the girls watch you don't mean they really fool with you like that. Some of the girls will hate watch you, girl. Some of the girls don't like you, girl. They will follow you and talk about you. It's the weirdest thing. But it is what it is, girl. As long as you watching, you watching though. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, just for all of you out there who may be watching, young in your 20s, you know, girl, just do what you got to do, girl. Just handle your business, girl. Don't drive without driver's license. Don't drive without insurance. Don't drive without no registration and tax. Girl, you look up, they're trying to charge you an arm and a leg for insurance. Okay, an arm and 2 legs, girl. Anyways, in 2023 interview, Jelly Roll reflected on his past crimes, expressing remorse. He stated, "I never wanted to overlook the fact that it was a heinous crime, despite." Oh, I'm sorry. Um, at the age of 16, which led to a year in prison and 7 years probation. Um, Now, despite his troubled past, Jelly Roll has openly discussed his journey to recovery from drug addiction and remains dedicated to supporting others facing similar challenges. Um, he previously said, "I always said that if I ever got in this situation, I would do everything I could to give back. The fact that just me showing up places can make people happy is such a gift." Shout out to Jelly Roll. I don't know anything about him, but shout out to him for, you know, getting his life together and changing for the better and beating his addiction. Excuse me. And wanting to put a smile on folks' faces. All right, y'all. Let me see what else. Do we have something else to talk about? That might be it for today. I didn't want to make this video too long. I don't want to talk about her. I don't want to talk about her. Oh. We can talk about that tomorrow. Oh, we can talk about that on my live. That's what I'm gonna talk about that on my live. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow night. If you catch this video before June the 7th, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be going live. So stop by. We're gonna have a good time. Have a couple of cocktails. It's Friday night. Okay, we're gonna have just kikis and giggles. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.